3, 2.
Hello, Internet.
What's going on, everybody? My name's DJ Fatso. This is Scarian. It is 12:45 in the morning, the late night, and this is Yakuza Kiwami. You ready on time?
I will assume that the silence is a yes.
Yep, I'm ready on time.
All right, so 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, 1 second.
All
Playing
right.
on the camera should have done.
So this is Yakuza Kiwami. This is a remake of the PlayStation 2 Yakuza 1. First thing you notice, we'll be skipping a lot of cutscenes, so we're going to be cutting up effectively 90% of the story. Essentially, this is 1995. This takes place 10 years before the events of Yakuza 1. Kiryu Kazuma is a lieutenant of the Tojo clan, if I'm remembering this correctly. It's almost 1 o'clock in the morning, and details are a little shaky for me right now.
So your hand with all the energy drinks.
Oh, no, totally not. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to run past Shinji, who's trying to show us where the Peace Finance office is. He thinks we can use a little bit of money, so we're going to go broker a deal. So here we go. Skip this cutscene. But unfortunately, the people of the Peace Finance aren't too happy with us kicking in the front door. So deal gets a little shaky. And this is where you'll see Dragon Style. This is what we use for almost the entire run. It is incredibly broken.
At least in the running stuff.
Yeah.
Format. Which is all we care.
Okay, that was an okay fight. That could have gone way better. This is New Game Plus, so you'll be seeing us use a lot of some of the OP weapons, the shotgun, Dragon Style, which we'll be using to one-shot a lot of bosses. It's going to be an interesting 2.5 hours. Alright, so now in the story, we've gotten the 200 million yen, I believe it's 200 million yen, that the Peace Finance was more than happy to give us, so we're going to go drop this off at our local watering hole. So we're going to run down the street, and we're going to go down this alley, like any normal person would. We're going to skip this cutscene and bump into the Yakuza. He doesn't take too kindly to that, so
I thought we were the Yakuza.
we are, but this is a rival family? I'm not sure. Should probably have chat up for the sake of...
I have it.
Oh, you do?
Cool. How much is that? Skip cutscene?
Yeah. So right there where we introduced to a very popular character. We won't see him again until Chapter 2. And that's when a lot of the interesting mechanics start. And I just wasted a whole bunch of time trying to go in the front when I could have gone in the back. So.
I was looking at the mini map and wondering.
Yeah. I blame the caffeine. Alright, so again, skipping this cutscene. So now, a love interest of Kiryu, it's her birthday. So we're going to go get her one of the more expensive rings in Kamurocho. No problem. Alright, so Yumi. So get the ring. Alright. So run down here. And hopefully that will be a long stretch of being able to walk down the road without getting stopped. We're going to try to not bump into people. Doesn't work. And then we're going to go into the fanciest store in Kamurocho.
Get the ring to stop Sauron? Like,
Sure, why not?
That just appeared in chat. I'm wondering.
Oh.
Did you...
Yes, you could say that. So La Marque, we're going to go here. We're going to purchase I believe it's like 150,000 yen ring. 120,000. I was close. Okay, so we got it. It's engraved. This place does great work, by the way. But obviously this is a town run by the Yakuza, so things aren't always gonna, aren't gonna run smoothly. So we're gonna run down here.
But we run. In a straight line, apparently.
Straight line. And we just get pickpocketed by a suspicious man.
That's his name, Suspicious Man.
Suspicious man. And then he runs in the complete opposite direction. Remember that way that he runs. It'll bring it up later. So now you have to go get the ring back. Gonna run down this way.
And he ran a little to the left.
Yep. So now we're gonna go play hide and seek. This guy is a professional hide and seek player. Nobody's able to find him. He's a master of hiding out in the open. Alright, so he got robbed. I got robbed, so now we're gonna go find him. Down Tenkaichi Alley. Alright, so run into that guy. So now we're gonna go find this guy. He's a master of hide and seek, as I said, and there he is. See? Professional. Crap, you found me. And as he's running away, steals a guy's wallet.
He's a professional. He has to keep it up.
He's a professional pickpocketer. He's a professional hide and seek player. Is there anything this guy can't do? So we're going to run down this way. He wants us to find him again. And we're going to go over here, and there he is. See? So now, he's sick of us finding him all the time, so now he wants to fight. So he's a master of Kung Fu.
Oh, now his name is Shifty-Eyed Man now.
Okay, so now we're going to grab him.
You asked if there's
And
something
then-
he can do.
And then we're just going to punch him in the stomach repeatedly.
You said there's nothing he can't do. It looks like he can't keep his teeth.
This is true. Alright, so now, skipping through all this dialogue.
Now it's Suspicious Man again, not Shifty Eyes.
Yeah. Apparently he can't keep a straight name either. So he took the ring that he stole from us and he sold it for lottery tickets. Fun fact, if you remember the way that he actually ran right past the pawn shop. So how he was able to pawn it, I have no idea. So now we have to go get the ring back. I think I just took the long way too.
Too late.
Oh well. It doesn't matter. So now we're gonna go try to get this ring back. Ring's too expensive, 120,000 yen, exactly what we paid for. So now we're gonna go try to find Shinji, the man with the cash. So we're gonna head right down here. Shinji is doing laps around the building.
So we have to actually catch him for once?
Oh no,
Or,
he's right there.
oh.
Kita sir, what's up? It's like, I need to borrow 120,000 yen. Oh yeah, I just happen to carry it right here. Just no questions asked. He's like, I owe you one. It's like, have fun.
No, you owe me about 130.
Alright, so now we're going to go get the ring back. And we come back only to find the guy has raised the price. Because obviously he doesn't believe that it's our ring. So now, once again, going to go find Shinji. As soon as it loads. It's like, I wonder if I can catch Shinji again. Run this way, and he's like, wow, that was fast. Back for the short, here, just go for the short and sweet. The trip was short, though it was not sweet. I don't know what he's implying, like at all.
Nothing safe to say.
Exactly. All right, so back into the pawn shop. So after all this, you know, the ring's gone. Skipping the dialogue. All right, so now he gives us the ring back.
Did he take the money?
Nope, we still have it.
We didn't just walk outside and give it back?
Nope. It's kind of one of those unanswered questions. So now that money that we got from the peace finance, we now have to take it to our Oyabun, Kazuma.
Our what?
Like head leader of Yakuza family. In the PS2 version, they always refer to him as Oyabun. In this game, in Yakuza Kiwami and Zero, they just refer to him as Kazuma. A lot of little changes that they made. All right, so this guy's an information broker. He'll come in handy later on in the story. So now... skip this cutscene. Yeah, there's a lot, like at least 10% of this game is skipping cutscenes. So now we kind of get the word that our sworn brother, Nishiki, is in trouble, and now we are sprinting to go find him. Just so happens to be at the Dojima family office. So now we're just going to run through an all of a sudden rainy street. Did you say your battery running low?
No, I was messing with it.
Okay.
I accidentally disabled the ringtone entirely, and I forget to turn it back on later.
Yep. So then along the way, we come across the Peace Finance who wants to renegotiate the deal. They obviously are not happy of the original deal.
The one that would give me money?
Yeah, the one where we just took 200 million yen and didn't sign any paperwork. So then DDT, there's one.
Don't we have the money on us, though?
Yes and no. I believe we left it back at the Kazuma family office.
Can't we just walk them back there and say, okay, then take our money?
Yeah, that wastes too much time. All right, so now we've beaten this guy up twice, and now he's salty.
I would be too. If I gave away that much money and couldn't have any way to force them to give it back.
Exactly. All right, so the head of the Dojima family, spoiler alert, is now dead. You'll find out later in the run who killed him. But Kiryu takes the fall. Takes the fall for a crime he did not commit. So we're just going to skip a whole bunch of cutscenes. We're now in prison. We're now banished from the Tojo clan. And the food is so terrible, it sends everybody into a fighting frenzy. So we're getting into a prison riot.
Is it just me or do they have the same face?
Maybe. So now this guy's smart. He comes at us with forks. But...
real forks?
real forks.
In prison?
In prison.
That's amazing.
Well, this is 1995 as well.
I don't know if that makes it better or not.
I don't know. Things were different in 1995.
Yeah, I went
And then
born yet.
DDT. So the guards break up the fight. And then the clock's forward 10 years later.
That was fast.
That was indeed fast. 10 years fly. Everybody's heartbroken that Kiryu would murder Dojima. And now this is chapter 2.
Fastest time skip I've ever seen.
Yep. So now it's 10 years later. It's 2005. Everybody's got cell phones. God, remember flip phones? I do.
Yeah, I had one. I never had one. My first phone was a smartphone. I got it as a graduation present.
I had like one of those little crappy track phones that didn't even flip. It was just like all the T9 texting on the front. Yeah. So now the Tojo clan's up in arms. All 10 billion yen that they had stored in the vault just magically disappeared. They don't know where it is. They don't know who took it, but everybody's up in arms. So now we're going to come across my favorite character casually and most hated character in a speedrun, Goro Majima. This is part of the Majima Everywhere system. He's kind of like Yakuza, the Yakuza equivalent of Guy from Naruto. He'll just show up randomly and it's like, hey, we're going to fight. We're going to fight right now.
The difference is Guy is like, hey, we're gonna do push-ups.
Yeah.
Or no, it's more like I'm gonna do push-ups in front of you for no reason.
Pretty much. So this is Kiru's first fight in 10 years, and the food's gotten to him, so now we have to go and take 7 Pepto-Bismol. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and now we're going to lose this fight intentionally. You can win this fight, it's just, it takes way too long. In New Game Plus, in New Game, you actually do win this fight. You actually go for the win.
Because you need the experience?
Yes. You actually gain a fair amount of experience on New Game. So now Majima's explaining, well, after 10 years, you're pretty weak, so I'm going to pop in now and again, and we're going to fight. We're going to get you back to the original Dragon of Dojima. So...
Fair enough.
Mm-hmm. Now, when I say Majima will appear anywhere, I truly mean he will appear anywhere. You'll be walking down the street, he'll appear on a manhole cover, or out of a trash can, or out of the trunk of a car, or in the middle of a fight.
He'll just show up and...
Yep. And speaking of fights, here is Punk-Ass Abe. That's literally his name, Punk-Ass Abe.
If you can't read it, because you're on mobile like I usually am.
Or Street Thug Abe.
Everyone here has a name crisis, don't they?
Yep. Alright, so there's Abe.
No one can keep a consistent title.
Exactly. So now would probably be a good time to bring up sub-stories. Sub-stories are little mini quests in this game. Side quests. You can either trigger them manually, or you can automatically trigger them by walking either into an enemy or into a NPC, or just into a certain part of any street. So right here on the corner, there's a sub-story you can trigger if you bump into that woman right there. So we're going to try to avoid. There we go. All right, we're good. Some of these cutscenes are automatic. You cannot skip them. So this is the information broker that we met 10 years ago. So now, yep, telling us our story, skipping past it. So after all this, he's like, what do you want? I want to know about Stardust. Stardust is the club that we're going to go to.
Were we told about it on our way out?
Yes. I'm sure at some point we were told about it. I just can't remember. I skip all the dialogue in this game.
It's been too long since you played it normal?
Yep.
That is fair.
Alright, skip past all that. So now...
I've got a game, it's been like 10 years since I played normal.
So speaking again on sub-stories, there are only, I think, 2 or 3 sub-stories that we are required to do in terms of speedrun in order to progress. There's actually one we do just because it's faster. So this guy's going to ask us what we're doing. In the original English PS2 version, he's a lot more foul-mouthed.
He might still be, but we can't tell.
So we're going to grab him, and we're just going to slam him against the car trunk.
And game.
And he's out. GG.
Okay, everyone go home. Runs over.
This game is pretty violent. Alright, so we're going to walk up these stairs. And we're going to talk to Shinji, who just found out we got out of prison. Kind of fill this in. Nishikiyama has formed his own family. He is a member of it. I think he's the informant. And now there's a few less than enthused guests that the Stardust has been closed for the night. And they want to pick a fight. So I'm going to pull out one of the more powerful shotguns in the game. It's got a great spread, so there's that.
Yep, they brought fists to a gunfight.
Oh, where is it? There it is. All right. So if an opponent is recharging, if you switch to the move set that matches their color, you'll do a Kiwami move, and it pretty much stops them from regenerating their health. All right, so there's that. So now Shinji's going to tell us that Kazuma is going to be at the third Tojo Clan chairman's funeral, and that he'd like to meet us. Only we're still a sworn enemy of the Tojo Clan. What's up? My favorite game too. All right, so now we're going to channel our inner Solid Snake, and we're going to infiltrate a funeral. This is where things get fun.
We punch everyone?
We punch, well, we punch a few people, but we mostly shoot our way through. Chapter 3, Funeral of Fists. Might as well be called Funeral of Bullets. So there's Futaro Shimano, leader of his own family. There are a few details in this game I'm a little fuzzy on. All right, so now we're gonna sneak past those guys. They're running in a pattern. Can we get through without getting caught? We're in there. One more time. Okay, that's good. If they catch you, they send you right back to the start, and it's a gigantic time waster. All right, so now we sign the guest book. We're going to write a fake name. Obviously, we don't want to sign our name as Kiryu Kazuma, because there's a fair amount of money on our head, I'm sure. And we are former Dojima family. And the receptionist doesn't ask any questions. So now we're going to come in here, and we're going to talk to that guy up there about a morning band, because we still have to get into the building. Talk to this guy. He's like, I misplaced my morning band. What am I ever going to do? We're going to go outside.
Morning like time or morning like sad?
Like sad morning. Like MOURNING.
It's definitely a cultural thing, so I have no idea.
Yeah. All right, so then there's the morning band. We found it. Easy peasy. And now he's back, and it's like, oh my god, you found my morning band. Like, here you go, man. And we lost the morning band.
And we're just like, oh, I could have used that.
Movement is still one of those things I still have to figure out, so. Alright, so we're going to go over here, and this guy gets chewed out for losing his morning band. Like, this is an important day, and you lost your morning band? How dare you? Like, you're not the boss of me. I quit. Like, what do you...
You chase him down and ask for his band?
We go to the exact same spot where we were and tell him, like... He's like, yeah, I know you're here to break in. I don't care. I left my morning band in a trash can, so I'm going home. Okay, thanks. And on that note, I'm going to go home. Alright, so now...
It's not that one?
It's this one right here.
That seems inconvenient.
Yeah, but I'm not asking questions. So, here's my morning band. Alright, so we're going to go in, and then we get stopped by one of the rival factions of the Tojo clan, known as the Omi Alliance. This guy sees right through our disguise. Like, wait a minute, you're not this guy, you're Kiryu Kazuma. Did you really think the disguise would work?
Yes.
And now he wants to fight us.
I could hope.
Omi Alliance man. So just like everything.
How does anyone know what you look like? It's been 10 years and you've been irrelevant.
So pick him up and DDT. Dead. But how's everybody doing tonight? I hope everybody's doing good.
Well, 27 it says?
Oh, wow. Everybody's out here tonight to feel the force.
That's about, like, 40 times what I normally get.
Alright, so we're coming up on one of the... I'd call it the final boss. We're going to look at pictures. That doesn't sound challenging until you realize that you have to target each one of these pictures individually. And they are all the people in the Tojo clan that run their own family. So now we look at each one of these. Controlling the first-person camera. So there's third chairman Sarah. There's Kazuma. There's Nishiki. There's Shimano. And then there's Dojima. Easy.
That looks annoying.
It is. It really is. So now Kazuma gets shot. So now these guys break in like, hey, it's you. We're going to pull out the shotgun.
Took 2 shots.
2 shots. Obviously, it's optimal to get a 1 shot and take all 4 of them out. And now Shimano is like, you cheated. You shot them all. So now we're going to do a complete one. We're going to do the world's longest 180. And we're going to...
Sneak out?
We're going to shoot out. So there's 2, 2, 2. Okay. 1. That's fine. Ideally, I want to bunch them all up so that I can save more ammunition.
But
yeah,
it just doesn't work.
it doesn't really work. Okay. So, 1. There's 3, 2, 1, and 1. And 1. I gotta say, this shotgun has some crazy good range.
Yeah, real shotguns have pretty decent range.
Yep, so now this guy, he's like, I'm tougher than the rest. I'm gonna take you on, and just...
You might be tougher than them. What, are you tougher than a shotgun?
And I just wasted time when I could have just... whatever. Alright, so we're just gonna smash him through the gate. I'm actually gonna reload. So you reload guns in this game not through ammunition, but through repair kits. For whatever strange reason. Okay.
Don't you know the ammo is built into the gun?
Yep. Alright, so now we're in the main funeral hall.
It's hardwired in.
Okay, almost all 4 of them.
It looks like it hit all 4, but then knocked the last guy out.
Yeah, it happens like that sometimes. All right, so 3 more. Can we get all 3? Almost.
Yeah, it looks like 2.5.
All right, so smash through the gate. Door.
Yes, my shotgun made them summoned one of them to me on the other side.
All right, so now we go back up, over, and down the hallway. There we go.
Triple.
There's the triple. We're gonna punch this. We're gonna kick this solid steel door.
That's not how that works at all.
Nah. All right, so then.
Oh, hey, you know those guys behind us? We
Yep.
don't care.
And then, by the way, Majima's here.
Is he fixed?
So then we're just gonna smash him into a pillar. He's gone. Overkill for just safe measures. Perfect. My kid was like, "What are you even doing here?" He's like, just here to lighten things up." And he just walks out the back door.
You didn't hit any of those people? Okay.
Nah.
You'd think you'd have had some casualties. Or
Yeah.
civilians.
So now we're gonna fight Futuro Shimano. I'm sure there's somebody in the chat that's gonna correct me on my pronunciation, but
I'm just gonna think of him as Giant Eyeball. Because that's what he looks like every time.
there we go. So now he's got 2 bars of health, and now he has none.
Magic.
Dragon style OP. I gotta pull up that guide. Just to be on the safe side.
You can hand it to me and tell me how.
Yep. Alright, so chapter 4. Okay. I just need little mental notes. So this is an interesting chapter. We get introduced to a few new characters that are essential to the plot. This is the detective that was with us 10 years ago that said, "Hey, you didn't take the fall. You had too much to lose. So, remember what I said about Majima earlier? He can appear anywhere? Well, that starts in this chapter. He can appear anywhere. So now we talk to Date, who gives us our first phone.
What is this thing?
Alright, so now we're going to go to Serena, which is the original bar we went to.
It's smaller than a brick, so I'm not sure.
Alright, so when you hit a Kiryu-chan, it means Majima's nearby. Oh, and by the way, for every Majima encounter, I will be donating $2. So that's $2 for every encounter with Majima that isn't required as part of the story.
Which is the 2 that we've done?
The 3. Well, so yeah, the one where we lost, the one where we beat him.
And one later on?
Yep. So if you hear sirens or we suddenly get stopped, that's Majima Everywhere encounter. Alright. So we're going to go here after 10 years. Alright, so now we're going to go back to Bacchus, which is the store, or which was the bar we were just at. That's the wrong option. I'm grabbing some safety items for marathon luck. Alright, we're good. Always kept a decent supply of those app stims, just in case we run into Majima again.
Do they heal you?
No, they actually take life away, which is what we want.
Why would they make that item?
Don't know. It's supposed to be, you know, so you can eat, you know, so you can eat at more establishments. But in the speedrun, we don't eat anywhere. We just down stamina royales and Pepto-Bismol. All right. So now we go back to Bacchus to see. Hold on, I'll wait for the cutscene to load. See that everybody is dead. Every single person in that bar is dead. And the only person left alive is a little girl named Haruka, who will be more essential to the plot. Speaking of essential plots, everybody get your Franker Z emotes ready, because we're going to go save a dog. These little street punks were harassing a dog. So we're going to go deal with it right now.
With a shotgun. The only way we know how.
Alright, so there's that. So now we save this dog. We give it food, water, and how do we, you know, first we give it food, then we give it water. But how do they drink the water? A bowl? No, we use a paper plate. Which, if you played this game casually, I'm sure threw many people off. So there's the dog food. Here's the bottle of water. And now we use a paper plate for him to drink it off of. That still confuses me.
I mean, I guess it would stay for a moment, but...
Yep. So every speed game has its own optimizations, and Yakuza Kiwami is no different. So here you're required to do 3 scripted fights. You can actually skip 2 of them by taking an alternate path. So what we're going to do as soon as this phone call with Detective Date is done is instead of walking the normal way, we're going to walk across this plaza and then down this road. And then we're going to walk through this alley. We just skipped 2 fights, so we only have to do 1 of the scripted fights. Alright. So yeah, everybody wants Haruka. Because she's, spoiler, she's the link to the missing 10 billion yen from the Tojo clan. 1 shot left. Did I mention anything about the stolen 10 billion yen plot-wise, or no?
You mentioned that it was stolen.
Yeah, so stolen 10 billion yen. Haruka, it turns out, is the link to the missing 10 billion yen. Side note, this game, I can't determine if it's Christmas, but there are a lot of Christmas-themed decorations up. I can't really tell.
Just like Die Hard. Okay, there they say it's Christmas, but...
Nightmare Before Christmas as well. All right, so we're going to go to Aries.
Is that a Christmas or a Halloween movie?
The world may never know. All right, so the game expects you to kind of walk slow for anybody that's with you. We're not going to do that. Instead, we're just going to run like heck.
Right trigger to follow her.
Yep. So.
Yeah, right.
And then a cop stops us like, hey, where are you guys going? And we're just going to run. It's like, stop bullying my dad. Because you can see the resemblance. All right, so now we stop in...
Yeah, that's why we're like 30 feet ahead, in front of her. Because she's totally our kid.
Absolutely.
That's how this works, right?
I think so. I'm not sure.
Parenting's hard.
Parenting is hard. All right, so we're going to stop in front of the Millennium Tower. Just so we can trigger that. So we can trigger that cutscene. So now we're going to walk in. We're going to go down, and we're going to a hidden bar called Aries, which is another essential plot point that I've forgotten at this point. All right, so skip. And it's a pretty fancy bar, I gotta say. Nice view, nice decor. And there is Yumi. Alright. And now the party's crashed by some people that just wanted to have some fun. By the Omi Alliance. That was decent. Yep. And that took out the wrong guy. Punch him in the gut and throw him. Easy. GG. Why are those people after her?
Money.
Always about some money. All right.
We did just say that there's a lot of missing money.
And only 10 billion of it.
Yeah. If we put that in American, that'd be 100 million.
I mean, yeah.
Roughly.
All right, so in all my practice runs, I have had very bad luck going to this taxi. Usually have found Majima. So now we're going to go to a place called Purgatory. It's a very interesting locale. So, just walked the wrong way too. Okay, so out the back door or front. All right, will we get Majima? I'm praying no.
Wrong way?
Nope.
Okay.
Please no Majima. Okay, we got no Majima. That's good. That's good.
Yeah, I said wrong way because I looked at the mini map and
Yep.
taxi.
Yep. Okay, that's good. So now we're gonna walk into a out of order bathroom, and we're gonna get stopped by a bunch of homeless people that ask, "Can't you read the sign?" I'm like, yeah, we can read the sign. I'm like, wow, are you dumb? Yeah, I saw the sign. Oh, I guess you got this coming then. Skip this cutscene. So this is Purgatory. It's pretty much a homeless camp at this point. So now we're going to walk down here. Yeah, the underground red light district. Whoa, camera. Hello.
Those are a lot of red lights.
Oh, yeah.
Paper lanterns, I think.
Paper lanterns and illegal gambling. Goes hand in hand.
If you say so.
So now we're going to go talk to the florist of Sai. An information broker who has over 10,000 cameras scattered around the city of Kamurocho. You want to know anything? He'll tell you, but for a price.
That sounds very illegal.
Well, he was a former cop.
Still sounds very illegal.
Hey, is there anything in this game that is legal? Alright, so now we're going to get into 3 fights in exchange for the information. To do that, we need to take off all of our gear. And I just realized I didn't take off my shotgun. There we go. Alright, so here we go. 3 fights. Shoutouts to that dragon tattoo. So here is, I believe his name is D. Feldman. Yep. Escaped American convict, D. Feldman. Alright, so we're just going to pick him up and DDT.
And game.
That's 1. That's the first fight. So here's the second one. I don't know how to pronounce that.
I'd have to look at it again. Oh, there it is. Trauma? Let's go with that. It's plausible.
Just trying to grab him. There we go. That works. That's actually faster. So there's 2. And now GB Holmes. The 3-year undefeated champion. And his undefeated streak comes to an end. GG.
1 shot. Let's go.
Alright, so if you haven't had your fill of fights just yet, don't worry, we're going to be getting into another one real quick. Actually, we'll be getting into 2. Alright. So now we have to go bail out the detective. Gets a phone call like, hey, there's a detective being beaten out here. So now I have to go run and save him. Save Date. Alright. Running. Alright, so we'll actually come back here later for a sub-story. Dealing with that guy right there that we just passed at the other end of the fountain. He's going to teach us how to disarm people later on. So here's the next fight. So now, speaking of fights, there are some bosses in this game that can't be killed in one shot. The first one of those will be coming up right after this. So Purgatory Residence. Shotgun. 1, 2.
That was 5. 5 people.
It's not bad. So yeah, 7 people, 3 shots. So skip this cutscene. So now I have to save Haruka. She is actually at the pitching stadium, or the
Batter's cage?
yeah, the batter's cage. I'll take this one. I take this one because the other one has a sub-story you can just trigger by walking down the street where it's like, hey, you bumped into me. Ow, my arm hurts. I want money. So, we won't be triggering that one. So now, who could have possibly kidnapped Haruka? Who would be crazy enough to do so? Who would be mad enough?
Who is crazy that we've met?
I think the better question is, who's sane that we've met? The answer is nobody. Everybody's crazy.
Well, there's one person that really stands out as crazy.
Yep. And we're going to take 2 steps and trigger this cutscene. And spoiler, it's Goro Majima.
With the lightsaber.
All right, so now, we're gonna take him down to we're gonna take him down to a pixel of health. He's gonna recover it.
Don't you have a purple fighting style?
Yeah, but he hasn't recovered his health yet. See, there we go. I swear he does his little recover animation. Could be wrong. All right, so now we're back at the bar where it all started. Haruka is an orphan who got left at the same orphanage that Kiru was left at. Her mom her mom's friend during one of the last visits that she had with Haruka gave her a pendant and said that this pendant was worth 10 billion yen. So chapter 6, Father and Child. This is one of those chapters I actually do need a guide for still.
You press up, up, down, down, left, right.
So talk to Reina. All right, so we go to... So now here comes the second time we'll have to go to the taxi at the bottom. Please... Okay, so please no Majima. This guy's going to tell us, hey, the boss wants to see you in Purgatory. The Florist of Sai is his proper name, so... Please, no Majima. We're good. Twice in a row. Dude, this is some great luck. So that sub-story I mentioned earlier about the disarming of guns, we're going to do that right now.
Not our gun.
Mm-mm.
That would just be silly.
Yeah, just a little. All right, so like I said, this is one of the sub-stories that's required in order to finish the game. The only reason it's required is because the game quite literally won't let you progress until you do it. But it's actually really easy, so... Shot Stopper is the name of the sub-story. Now, if only all the text in this game could go that fast. Alright, so Kamaki's training. So... Take it. Elbow to the face, punch to the face, take his gun. Take the shotgun and slam it in his face. Easy. I think that's actually the first time I've done that without getting shot. Any update in chat?
Nothing.
Nothing? Okay.
Just, Rocket put a Franker face.
Alright, well, thank you, Rocket.
And a second one with a hat.
Franker face with a hat?
Or, okay. It looks like a cartoon version with a hat.
Okay. I can live with that. Alright, so now we go back to talking...
I'd highlight it and check what it is, but I can't.
I know. Alright, so we're going to go back and talk with the Florist of Sai. Kind of a misleading name. You think florist and you think flowers. This guy just gives information. Both are great, but neither, only one really warrants the title of florist.
Yeah, that's if you put tile in.
Alright, so now we head back to the batting cage.
No comment on my joke, okay.
What was that?
Yeah, florist is if you put tiles in.
Did you just? Getting tiled of everybody taking my shtick.
You're getting all tiled up?
Yep. Oh, if you didn't, you'd have to be a real square. And instantly I'm banned from Midwest for the puns being too bad.
I think mine was worse there.
Probably. Okay. I honestly forget what he says there. I just kind of hold the two buttons and let it all auto scroll. Something 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 information. That's all I got out of it.
Onwards.
Onward. All right. So now into the cab again. Take this one again.
Bad puns and humor is mandatory, Rocket says.
Okay.
Well, that's good, because I'm just one giant joke with everything I run.
Says the man that has never run the Sesame Street game.
I've got a 5-player run tomorrow. Who submits that?
4 noobs in a room.
Yes, all 5 of us. Because we recruited Gooby somehow.
Alright, so we're just going to beat this guy in the face, and then we're just going to stomp on him after just drop kicking the air.
Belly flopping.
There we go.
Whatever. You just belly flop. That's all.
Pretty much.
I mean, hey, that's gotta hurt.
A little bit. I keep forgetting after that sub-story it doesn't switch you automatically back to dragon style.
I like how you get full energy for a shotgun.
Yep, that's part of the belly warmer. It helps if you're dealing with a lot of enemies. It increases heat by a lot.
How am I a speedrunner if I don't speedrun Sesame Street? How are you one if you don't speedrun Let's Tap?
I would, but I tapped out to Let's Tap.
Boo.
Okay. So there's another sub-story that I just passed. It's for the RC cars.
Oh, now that sounds fun.
It does, but it's also a 2-minute time loss if you hit it.
Fair.
And we don't want to lose 2 minutes. We want to save 2 minutes. All right, so we're gonna go up here and we're gonna go bail out the florist's son. Well, the florist's son and his love interest. Toby family members. And we're just going to tear a piece of the wall off and just hit him with
I
it.
thought that was stealing.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. I don't know how he's standing after that, but, you know, there it is.
I mean, I don't know how he's able to function with his broken neck.
Kurt Angle did all right.
Hmm.
All right.
I don't know who that is, but I'm not.
He was a gold medalist for the Olympics in '97.
Ah.
All
I was
right.
one.
All right, so now taking extra precautionary steps as to not trigger the sub-story. Perfect. Back to purgatory. Okay.
Travel by taxi 30 times, complete.
Yep. That's a product of the save I downloaded in order to get this new Game Plus file set up. So to get this file set up, I had to spend 6 million in-game yen to get it ready. That's a lot of repair kits, which are 500,000 each. App stems, stamina royales. I think 400,000 or 500,000 yen just for in-game items that you buy and use one time. So I think it's like 6.1 million yen minimum in order to set this file up. And then it's also maxing out the dragon style, Getting the extra items like the beads of good fortune, etc. It takes a fair amount of time to set this file up, but it's worth it.
If you're actually into the game.
Yeah. I mean, it's an easy game to run.
Yeah. Although at that point, you're kind of committed.
Kind of. Alright, so now we go back to Serena.
And wrestler. Don't forget the important part.
And yes, and wrestler.
What's he responding to on that?
The Kurt Angle thing. Kurt Angle was a gold medalist and then he was a wrestler.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm glossing over important details. Alright, so now we get a phone call. So we come back to Serena, and the detective is blackout drunk.
Of course.
No worry, I promise the action starts to ramp up here in like the next chapter or so. Hit a bench. Alright. Alright, so third time. Can we please not get Majima?
Third time's the charm.
Please, no Majima. No Majima. We're good.
I'm kind of sad. He's funny. Watching him pop out is funny.
He is. But this is a speedrun, and I prefer to go fast. So now I have to go meet Date's daughter. We're going to avoid that guy in the corner who's going to ask us to buy him a bottle of gin. Or some form of alcohol, I forget which. Alright.
I thought speedruns were meant to be as slow as possible.
I mean, that's a common misconception. Alright, so now we go to the Champions District, so we'll take a cab. So fourth time, please. No Majima. We didn't get Majima. Alright. Awesome. 4 times, no Majima. I like this. I like this. So now we're going to do the next sub-story that's optional, but it allows us to go a little faster in speedruns. This guy's a toll collector. He's like, I'll let you pass if you give me some money. And we do pay him in fists. Let's fight so I can be on my way. Bring it on. I'm going to enjoy this. Street ruffians.
That guy in the background looks like he's dancing, not cheering.
And he's gone. Alright. I'm pretty sure I did that in reverse, but, you know, whatever. Go to the Shellyak, which is the bar in the Champions District. Alright. Alright, good. Okay, so no encounters there either, which is really good. And now finding this place. There it is. So now this guy asks us, out of all these liquors, which is the more expensive? It's a really hard question, but if I remember correctly, it is the 25-year-old bottle of Yamakaze. Probably butchered that, but... So now we go to the Stardust. All right. Yeah, Stardust, it seems like every time we go in, there's always a fight. All right, 5th time down the street. All right, no Majima. Good. We're getting great luck with these no Majima encounters. I'm actually very happy. Like, trust me, it's not the last that we've seen of Majima, but we'll see him at some point in a required bit of the game. All right, so now we go save this girl. Street gangsters. And there's the eject shot. Skip. Skip. And now we leave the Stardust. Now we go to the Hanagata building, which is right there. So we're just going to take the quick way. No Majima. Awesome.
How many times have we not gotten him now?
It's funny, in practice, I almost got an encounter there every single time I went down the street. So maybe we'll get a Majima-less encounter run. All right, so then pick them up and throw them. Easy peasy. All right, now we're going to Chapter 7. Only 4 more left, but they get pretty long. More flashbacks. In these flashbacks that I'm skipping, they deal with Nishiki and his family. They deal with the Kamurocho Police Department and various other small sections of the Tojo clan. Nishiki's, in a nutshell, Nishiki's having trouble getting his new family under his control. The PD is trying to figure out what's going on with this Yakuza rift. And the Yakuza obviously is trying to find their 10 billion yen. Alright, Ryujin Din Hall. Okay. The upteenth time. No Majima. Wow. I even got that in practice. Alright, so
Jesus favors you.
blessed be it R and Jesus. Alright, so this next mission, we're not doing anything for the Tojo clan or trying to find its money or anybody we know. We're going to get our tattoo touched up on. That's really it, just the tattoo. Guy running in place.
Yep. I saw that too.
Okay. Skip. Alright, so now we head back to the Serena. Alright, here we go again. Alright, everybody knows the drill. No Majima. Good. Oh no. He's in the area.
It's like he spawned in after we passed.
Yeah, pretty much. Alright, so now we have to go find Haruka. She's in a few different places. It's always set. So now we're gonna go up the road to Theater Square. So we go to Theater Square, then we go to the arcade, then we go to the children's park. Talk to this guy. Have you seen her? Nah, she might have been to the arcade though. Alright. So now we eavesdrop. Okay, now we go to the parking lot. Again, trying not to trigger the sub-story that's just around the corner. So then there's a guy up here, but he doesn't want to tell us anything. We're just going to have to make him tell us. In a series of just dialogue choices. It's like, bring me some liquor. I'm not bringing you anything. So after politely asking him, hey, did you see anything? He tells us. Alright.
Taxi?
Nope.
Oh.
Now we take the taxi. This one's tricky because the place we have to go to is right next to a 2-minute sub-story. So incredibly careful. There, and there we go. Okay. Oh, didn't want to talk to Date.
Sprint is the same as talk.
Yep. All right. So then I get real paranoid if I'm not over on the other side of the street. All right. All right. No Majima. Good. So now we head back to this original park where we get some additional information. Alright, so now we're attacked by mysterious men. We don't know who they are. Well, mysterious organization, excuse me. There's those.
Or that
Oh, I'm
5 or 6?
I'm out of ammo again.
No, not mysterious man. Anything but him.
Oh my god. There we go. Okay, so take the pistol and just backhand him. Perfect. Alright. Man they shot was wearing this badge. So now after all that turmoil, after all that trouble, we're gonna go gamble. Shenmue 2 has higher low, we have our own higher low. But first, take some repair kits. Alright. Are you free at the moment? Kind of. Yeah, there's a gambling hall you should check out. It's right down the road.
Because the plot demands it.
The plot demands it. Alright. Screw it, I'm gonna walk. Could take a cab, but it's pretty much gonna be the same distance anyway.
Then you risk Majima.
Nah.
You might misplace something.
No, you're right. We could run into him. Hope I didn't just jinx myself. Nope. Alright, so then... There we go. So now we go up to this booth and we trade in 100,000 yen for about, I forget, it's like 1,000 or so. It's like, yeah, 1,900 tokens. Alright. So we're going to bet low and we're still going to win. So for whatever reason, even on PC, this cutscene's out of sync. Alright, so we're going to bet one. Haruka bets even, and it's Snake Eyes. So we got a token. Alright, bets are in. It's odd. Sometimes she's right, sometimes she's wrong. A lot of the time she's right though.
Like 2/3?
I'd probably say about that. For the first bit of the game, she's usually right. As soon as the next cutscene starts, she's always wrong. But it really doesn't matter if we win or lose because we get the same amount of money back after this is done. So 5. It's odd. It'll be odd. It's odd. Alright, so this cutscene starts. Next cutscene. More gambling. So it'll be odd, it's going to be even. Alright, and then Kiru, being salty, says, yeah, I'm done here. I don't want to play no more. And then everybody gets all up in arms. And then they reveal that they cheat. It's a great big phony. That has never happened before.
That goes in the prep island, no?
Like, I've never been sandwiched between the two. So there's one. And then Jack shot. Okay. So now they tell us what's going on. Alright, so then we get the 100,000 yen back. No big deal. Phone call. So now we head back to Purgatory. And we're just going to walk it. Take a shortcut there. Stop by a pole. There we go. So we're basically just dropping her off, and then we're going to go meet our sworn brother, whom we haven't seen in 10 years, who has started his own family and has who we took the fall for 10 years ago. And I'm sure he's going to be thrilled to see us. All right. All right. No Majima. Good. Pretty much just say it out of routine now. Seems to be working.
Hey, whatever works.
Exactly. Whatever saves time.
Coming to my house.
That too. Alright. All will be made clear soon. Pretty much that was allegedly Yumi. Nishiki telling Reina that Yumi is dead. And everybody's sad. But now, after not cooperating with Nishiki, he sends his family after us. There's one. Blew him away.
Oh, we saw a butt shot.
Alright, then we walk outside, and there's more of them. The Nishikiyama family captain, Koji. Alright, back. That was a perfect fight.
I like how he falls down with his eyes wide open.
That was awesome. Alright, and Nishiki's back at the hospital to inquire to the doctor as to why his sister's not getting the care that she needs. And long story short, he left town. Okay. So now, no Majima. Every time, nice. So the game doesn't tell you, but we're supposed to head for Purgatory, which is, well, I'll just let the cutscene speak for itself. So it looks fine, and then we take a step to the left, and it's on fire. Haruka is gone. So now we start asking questions. So there's pretty much 3 rival, I don't know, gang members that we're gonna go inquire as to where they are. First one is near the Pocket Racers track. I think this is the last time we'll have to come here. Ah, crap, and Majima's here too.
For once.
Alright, so now we talk to these guys. Like, where's Haruka? Like, we don't know, dude. Like, you're lying. Eh, get out of here, whatever. So what if we are? So, Blue Z Gangsters.
Sounds like a band.
There we go. Pick them up and throw them. So that's one. And now we go deal with the next set. I always forget which scenes are skippable and which ones aren't. Alright. Carefully get out of here. Perfect. Alright, we made it without triggering that one sub-story.
Or Majima.
Or Majima, exactly. So now we head back. Champion District, and then not much.
What's that S? A save point or
Yep, it's a telephone booth.
a what?
A telephone booth. A booth you make phone calls in.
So a closet?
Sure, why not? Alright, so now this guy's like, I'm not letting you get by. Kidder's like, okay, I'll just drag you back. Slams him into a speaker, and now there's a fight. Because I silenced the music. Alright, and DDT. Perfect. That was an alright fight. I could have triggered the heat a little quicker, but I didn't.
Yes, Spiral, I know what a payphone is. It was called a joke.
Fun fact, in Yakuza 0, they're all over the game. And they are to a point in Kiwami, but as soon as the 10 years pass, they go away completely. Okay. And there we go. Alright, so now we're going to go to another club, and we're going to go pick a fight with a DJ.
Yourself?
No. I don't pick fights with myself. That's just crazy.
Sounds entertaining.
Yeah. So now we walk on the side, being careful not to hit hit a lot of people. There we go. Okay. So then we go up the stairs because we want some information. Yeah. Okay. That time we didn't even need heat moves, so
Punt.
pretty much. So then down there is where we head. Skip this cutscene. Gotta say, it's interesting. In the guide, that guy that I just fought has a name, but in-game he doesn't have one. I don't know why.
Maybe it's like Goose Game where they just made up names.
Maybe. Alright, so those two guys in red we're gonna go pick a fight with. The Akai brothers. Alright, so pick him up, and he's gone. The younger Akai brother is gone. And I'm just going to speed things up. Get some heat. Tased. And now both Akai brothers are gone. Meaning I can make quick work of the rest of them. Perfect. So that was pretty much saying that this guy, his name's Lao Kalong, was responsible for kidnapping Haruka. He's a member of Kiryu's past who captured him 12 years ago. So now we're off to get some much-needed revenge after taking this phone call. Okay. Alright, so if you like seeing moves with the shotgun, don't worry, we're going to be using a whole lot of it in this next chapter. Chapter 9. Talk to Date. And so we're pretty much going up against the entire Snake Flower Triad. One guy versus an entire crew. Place your bets now.
I'll give down the guy with the shotgun.
Smart move. Chapter 9, The Rescue. Now the action starts to pick up a little bit.
Chapter 9, The Twin Barrels.
And it's not even a twin barrel. It's like it's one barrel, but it has a heck of a range. So all is normal in the restaurant, and then I kick in the front door. Because unfortunately for the Snake Flower Triad, I have run out of bubblegum. Also run out of ammo.
I noticed that.
See if I can take out these. Perfect. That was a good bunch.
That was what, 5?
I think so, yeah.
4, I think.
They just keep coming to their death.
Nah, shotguns don't have to kill. It depends on the caliber.
There's one for you.
There's one caliber that will barely pierce drywall.
Interesting.
That's the one best for home defense, obviously.
All right. All right. I think that's... Okay, awesome. We got everybody. I didn't have to go backtracking for anybody. Okay, so there's one bunch. There's 2 bunch.
Hey look, they brought a knife to a gunfight.
And eject shot. Okay, I gotta finish off the last guy who can't aim. And now we go fight Lao Kalong.
Kiryu has yet to meet one who can outsmart Bullet.
There we go. So this is a fight that the writer of this guide still doesn't understand how to trigger his second stage, as I call it. So we'll do this.
Phase.
Yeah, phase. So we pretty much wanted him to get rid of the spear in exchange for his 2 swords. And... okay, that was perfect. That was nice and quick. So now... I'll rip you apart. DDT him. Perfect. Okay, almost perfect. Wait, what? How is he not dead?
That's liver.
I know, but still.
That's the part that's confusing.
Yeah, like how he should be... What is going on?
Majima returns as a phantom.
There we go. That was stupid.
Phantom Majima.
Phantom Majima, of course. Alright, so...
He possessed him to make him stronger.
So we go from using a shotgun to using a pistol against miniguns, bazookas, and just general ramming of the car. So it's a shootout. Alright, so I can skip this cutscene. So they're going to tell us...
Wait, I thought you were playing a beat 'em up, not House of the Dead.
Yeah, well, good variety. I gotta say, Date is a really bad driver. Like, he barely keeps it steady.
Evasive action.
I guess, but it's like, would it kill him to, like, hold position for 2 seconds? I mean, I guess it would, but...
Yeah, it might. Who knows?
Alright, so obviously, for motorcycles, you want to take out the driver first. Especially when they start, you know, coming at you with rocket launchers. On easy, you pretty much tank a whole lot of the hits. And there's bullet time. Okay. This is a decent fight. So there's one. There's two. Perfect.
That is a funny look moving rocket.
Yeah. There we go.
What
Alright.
about that other car we left behind?
And it blew up. Come on. There we go. There. You'd think that the explosions would affect the drivers as well, but it doesn't. I don't know how. Okay, so that's the first.
I think
First.
we killed the driver.
Yeah. So that was the first stage. So now, a giant truck, a 16-wheeler comes out of nowhere.
Yeah, this does remind me of the Virtua Cop playthrough we had.
So 2 machine guns and a rocket launcher coming at us. And all I have is a little pistol.
Where's your shotgun?
Too much of a kickback.
Tell them that.
Come on. Cool, got him. Just trying to focus here. I'm not really saying much. There we go. Two. Fast shooting. There we go. Almost there. I took out the other two. Nice. Gotta say, this is the longest road I've ever seen in this game. Alright, almost 2 cycle. Nice. And then he flips it, and that stops the rest of the mountain, or the rest of the flower, snake flower triad. And we never see him again. Alright, so now we are in chapter 10. This is where the game starts to get a little ridiculous with the sub-stories. So this little bit, we have 2 sub-stories to avoid at the same time. Alright, so then we come home and find that the bar is trashed. Must have thrown one heck of a party. So find Shinji and Reina. Okay. So now just follow the trail. Try not to hit any of the groups, as not to trigger a text box. Oh, crap. That was the one I was trying to avoid. I took a wrong turn. I think.
That's where the blood trail went. You came from this way.
Yeah. Pretty sure I was... Yep. I see what I did wrong. Yep, so I'm meant to go this way. See, there it is. See, I just went too far to the left.
That's what I thought.
Yep. And then this way. Then we get a phone call. Alright, so Shinji pretty much just tells us where he is instead of, you know, just calling us from the beginning. Thanks, man.
To be fair, he didn't know when you'd start.
True. But, you know, it's 2005 and people have voicemail. At least I think they had voicemail.
Pretty sure.
Yeah, well, there you go. Stop by an invisible barrier. So in we go. Another phone call with Shinji. There we go. Up the stairs. And now comes another shootout. From Nishikiyama. Go to the rooftop. So this is one of the first examples of you don't have to kill everybody. Oh, just realized I'm out of ammo again. Alright, so we're just going to shoot our way through, knock the guy through, just like in Chapter 3. Perfect. All in one shot. So I left some alive up there. Take out the dude there. Yeah, he can hold a couch over his head, but can't take a shotgun hit. Or a shotgun bullet.
Did the guy just fall down the stairs?
I think so. So then knock this guy through. And this guy through what I thought was an open door. And now everybody's coming through. Single file, one at a time. And just...
That one was definitely already open, but...
Oh, yeah. I don't know what he's doing. There we go.
He's trying to tackle you and
He's-
sucked at it.
It's like he forgot how to tackle.
And he thought it was a belly flop instead.
Yeah, sounds like it. That guy can't shoot.
He's panicking.
And I went the wrong way. There we go. That's the right way.
If you're going for the red spot.
I know, but... Okay. I was gonna say, I think you can just...
Oh, go around it?
Yeah. See? You can't. Well, this is what I get for trying to pave a different way.
Mid-run.
Yeah. Innovation requires risk.
Yeah, but... whatever.
I think we'll be fine. I say that now and then end up getting screwed.
You would think that from Majima, but... But he hasn't shown up yet.
Yeah, that's surprising. What the heck?
That guy knows how to move.
Unfortunately, he's too slow.
He can move that fast and he's still too slow.
Yep.
Game logic.
And we shot each other. Okay. I'm fine. That's fine.
Unlike him, you can shrug it off.
Alright, and then we run across.
This is reminding me of a couple of my PS3 games. This part, either Mirror's Edge or Metal Gear Revengeance.
And then we just run across.
Probably more Revengeance.
Disarm. There we go. There we go. And this guy, despite me running straight at him...
Without any evasive techniques. We're just... That's what happens in the bar girl with 20 on intimidation.
Exactly. Alright, so now the opening music, which I feel was used on the wrong fight. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. How did that not take him out? And there's the Kiwami move. How does that... Why is it only taking him down half? That's weird.
Difficulty change.
No. This game doesn't have that, though.
I was joking.
Oh. There we go. Perfect. And then very sadly, Reina and Shinji are now dead. R.I.P. both of them. So now we're coming up. We're going to go and find a membership to a very exclusive club. Alright, that should do. Alright. Take a cab. There we go. We're on the last 3 chapters of the game. So this one is just one giant fetch quest. Oh no. No Majima. Okay, there we go. No Majima. Alright, so this first cutscene is unskippable. This one's skippable. Alright, so this next one, we have to take a slower route in order to avoid a sub-story. This one takes probably 5 minutes away if you trigger it. And it's the one right on Pink Street North. So for all of this chapter, Chapter 11, we will be avoiding that. Even though it'd be faster to take it, but, you know, there it is. Okay. Can't skip this one either. Skip that one, though. Alright, so we're leaving the club after having a good time. We go out, and then as we're leaving, some suspicious men enter. Or mysterious. It alternates between the two. Who were those guys?
Unimportant.
I mean, they're important enough to be carrying swords.
They're cosplayers.
Really good cosplayers?
Yes.
Okay.
They're dedicated.
Oh, and now it's snowing all of a sudden. Alright, so hopefully we can get some good luck here. Please, no Majima. But I'm not hearing him, so it should be a good sign. Okay. Please, no Majima. Turn the corner. Okay, we're good. So now we have to fight a whole bunch of other guys with whole bunch. Yeah. More snake flower triad. Pick him up and done.
Curb stomp to victory.
Oh yeah,
That sums up the run.
pretty much.
It's snowing and they have bare shoulders. I feel sorry.
Yeah, it's got to be freezing. All right, so now they're going back. So we go to the jewel. Okay. All right, no Majima. Good, no Majima. Okay, not out of the woods yet, though. Oh no. See, that's what I'm afraid of. No Majima. Okay. Okay, we're good. We're good.
Somehow.
Somehow. If it keeps up like this, it may be a PB.
But not a record?
No.
What is a record?
Like 211 right now.
Oof.
And that's for like PS4. I'm the only one for New Game Plus that runs PC.
Which I would think would be a little faster.
You'd think.
What, there's some glitch difference?
No, there's...
Not really anything?
Yeah, there's not really anything. Okay, so... Like I said, I just have to avoid Pink Street North, and we'll be fine. There. Perfect. Alright, so this is unskippable. Alright, so take the alternate route. I gotta wonder, what would a taxiless run of this game be like?
This mostly.
Yeah.
Does it have a day-night cycle or is that fixed?
It's fixed. If you're playing what is it? If you're playing on like a premium mode, you can change what time of day it is. Certain sub-stories trigger. I mean, we got 300,000 in the bank, so it's really no big deal.
Or 3 billion?
Yeah. Alright, so...
No.
Yeah. So now I made a mental note to myself not to take that way. Because that triggers a sub-story. Or no, it was this one that triggers a sub-story. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Instead, take this one and then take it straight up. There we go. That saves a little bit of... Yeah, so now Majima, in a odd twist of fate, tells me that there are some people after me. So we get in this cab that he's paid for to an undisclosed location. Good guy Majima, actually saving people for once. So and here's some ex-Dojima that are after me for allegedly murdering Dojima. Pick him up. And... why? Like, I swear, it's not... like, this should be, like, almost all one-shotting. No, it's still on easy. That's just weird.
Style.
Oh, style. No.
I meant if you were about to.
Oh, no. There we go. Disarm. There we go. Now it's... I don't know. That's weird. Alright, so we're gonna do that. And then this guy is gonna shoot Majima. R.I.P. That'll be the... Yep. That's the last we'll ever see of Majima. I highly doubt it. Alright. Kira just looks at all the destruction. It's like, I'm going home. Screw this.
Time for a nap.
Pretty much. Alright, so then we go to Purgatory. And we talk to Detective Date. And we take Haruka with us. It's a weird place, but, you know, whatever. More information that she needs to hear. No, I won't take a cab. Alright, so then we're just going to run. Haruka surprisingly keeping up with us. Wait, is that Pink Street? Nope. Okay. Okay, so here we go. So this is Shangri-La. Ah, you have a card. Come on in. Find Akimi. So now we just go up to the highest point. That's 2. Now on the 3rd floor. And the 4th.
Why are these staggered? I know it's a defensive thing sometimes, but why does this place need to be defensive?
I don't know.
Yeah, the idea is it's all you have to capture the entire floor before you can continue.
Kind of.
But then this it seems irrelevant here.
Yep. Oh, and then by the way, Majima just comes barreling through the doors of Shangri-La in a pickup truck. I don't have an explanation. Just for some reason, it's like, let's just make some noise. Crashes a car through a building. And I'm out of ammo again. Okay.
What?
Oil slick. What?
Ow. Is that new for you?
There we go. Okay, so this is another one of the stages you don't have to kill everybody. It's just kind of get whoever's in your way out of your way. Taking the... For some reason I thought you could squeeze past them. I guess not. See? Easy. For some reason, they only let you clear out 2 floors before taking you to the bottom. And then, oh yeah, by the way, this is another Majima encounter that we have to fight. Because Majima just doesn't know when to quit.
No, he knows when. He just blatantly ignores it.
There we go. So that takes him down 2/3. Get up.
You don't care?
Just trying to get him to get it. There it goes. So now he's really feeling it. He's got a heck of a punch.
Now I'm really reminded of Revengeance. That stuff happened a lot.
Alright, so now... Kiwami. Come on, Majima, don't do this to me. I said don't do this to me! This is one of the worst Majima fights I've ever had.
Believable.
There we go. That was atrocious. Can I please skip the cutscene? Alright, so now we're nearing the end of the game now. So, Chapter 12, which is Reunited. After all this time, after all the bloodshed, we will finally be reuniting with Kazuma-san. So Kazuma will be on this giant boat. Well, not giant, but it's a pretty big boat. Greetings from the 3rd Omi Alliance. So it looks like the other 4 alliances aren't, you know, all gone. Oh, it's 50 Omi Alliance.
What happened to the first 4? Did Omi betray them all?
I guess. Alright. This is when more details get taken care of. What happened the day of the funeral, what he's been up to since. Turns out that Kazuma is linked with Jingu, who was the sole owner of the 10 billion yen that was given to the Tojo clan, used for money laundering. So it was just using the clan as a way to launder money. Alright, last time I'm going to use the item box. Alright, that'll probably be enough. I hope.
It'd be nice to sort that, but...
I don't have time.
Yeah, it'd be nice if there was a button, I mean.
Yeah, if only. Alright, so Shimano family. Alright. Run around the ship, take out the last 2. Did I just get hit with a noob tube? I did.
Kind of looked like it, yeah.
Yeah.
It's non-explosive anyway.
There we go. I wasn't quick enough to the draw.
Also, you have like the slowest projectiles I've ever seen.
Pretty much, yeah.
Is that Majima?
It is not.
Aw.
Futoshi Shimano. The last encounter with him. So take out all of his subordinates.
Is that the crazy eye guy?
That's the guy we fought at the end of the funeral.
So, yeah. The guy with like the bulging eyeballs.
Yeah. So now you see him. Now you don't. Easy. Easy, easy, easy. So now comes the very sad part. Kazuma is now dead, and he reveals to you that it was him him and Yumi that were responsible for stealing the 10 billion yen, and he was also the mastermind for murdering your parents. He's the one that put you in the orphanage. The orphanage that he brought you into, he owned as a way to apologize for making so many orphans. So pretty much all the orphans at his orphanage were from parents that he killed. It's a fairly big plot twist. So Bible thumps all around. So being this is the final cutscene or this is the final bit of the game, this is effectively a run with 0 Majima encounters. I'm a little surprised.
I wonder if that's happened to anyone before.
I don't know. Talk to him. Alright, so now we have 4 waves of enemies. They'll all be easy to take out. More Snake Flower Triad. Although they just call him a mob. Pick him up and throw him. Easy.
Broken neck.
Yep. Alright, so then 5 more take this place.
Against the shotgun, they're idiots.
Yeah.
How much is left roughly? Is the question from chat.
What's up?
Question from chat. How long is left roughly?
Probably 20 minutes. 20 minutes if we get good RNG on Shingu. Or on Jingu. And, you know, I don't do anything stupid.
Like that.
Yeah, just like that. Pick him up and throw him. And now oh, yep, that was the final wave. So now we have 1 batch of 9. So yeah, I do believe we're probably going to be using up the rest of these repair kits. Bam, bam. Keep in mind, that was a wave of 9 guys that I just took out in 2 shots. All right. Yeah. I genuinely don't believe it. A 0 Majima encounter run. Holy smokes.
So how much you donating for that?
I'll probably donate $5. That I have legitimately never seen before.
Missing in action? Why do we care then? How do we fight people who are missing?
I don't know. That was clean. Usually I get shot or stabbed or something.
Or are we the reason they're missing?
The world may never know.
Not if we do this right.
Dude, what is with these clean waves? There we go. I just whip kicked him.
So I'm not 100% sure if the Discord mix was set up correctly.
Yo, that scared me.
If it does finish in 20 minutes or so, we will be an hour and 10 minutes out of the
Holy.
schedule. And you have a backup run that's 40 minutes long, so
Oh,
Are
wow.
you meeting me or him?
Probably. I don't know. I don't have a backup run. At least I don't
Then
remember.
probably me.
Probably.
It'll take me a moment to set up, but yeah.
Alright, well.
We'll have a mobile game in.
Alright, so then there's that. So now we deal with the rest of the I want to say Snake Flower Triad, but I really know that's not the name of it. So so now we go up, and Haruka meets her mother finally, and we deal with all of these. We actually get shot for once, and it actually affects us. So then there's a shot of the will. Yeah, I know, very rude. So now, the reason we were on that boat is to talk to Kazuma, and we were handed the third chairman's will. So now it turns out that Kiru is now the Tojo clan's 4th chairman. In a bizarre twist of fate.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, so that was a clean fight. Holy smokes. Jingu. Okay, so now this fight, it's a little tricky. To make sure I get all these guys. So he takes off in his helicopter. Ooh. Let's see if I can go without missing anybody. Oh, I got shot. I think that's all of them. It was all of them. Perfect. Very nice. Alright, now can we get a good Jingu fight, please? Please, I need a good fight. It's this fight and then the Nishikiyama fight. It's 2 fights left. 4 if you count the 2 colonels. So take his gun, backhand, down. Take his gun, and DDT. Now that leaves Jingu himself. And he just stands there and just takes it, which is perfect for us. So now the 2 colonels come back, except they lost their guns and they now have knives. Okay, so let's get... Perfect. Never seen that before. Come on, please. There we go. So took him out. Hello? Wow, this is horrible. Thank you, there's one. What was that? Wow. Okay, so there's Colonel, or there's Jingu down. Hello? Thank you. That was a horrible fight. Oh boy. So now comes the final showdown. Tojo clan Nishiyama family patriarch Akira Nishiyama. Alright, so there's first phase. And slam him into the next room. Alright, this will send him to second phase. So time is coming up on the final punch. You'll know when. It's right after it says you call that a punch. All those glorious cutscenes that we never watched. So there's phase 2. Alright, so time's coming up. Alright. And... time. That is time. Wow, that was a crazy run. Holy smokes.
$2:18:32.
That is a new PB. That's a PB by 20 minutes, at least.
I will be sending you the...
Holy smokes.
I'll move the local...
A 218, nice. Honestly, if I had gotten a good Jingu fight, that could have been a second place time, hands down. Actually, 218, that's 8 minutes from world record.
Nice.
So, heck yeah.
On a run this long, that's pretty good.
Ooh. 218.
So, care to help with commentary on my stupid thing?
Yeah, how long is it?
Like 30 minutes?
Yeah, I can do that. Alright.
I am still setting up the dashboard, so if I do
Yeah,
give
no,
me a
take your
second.
time, man. What was the final time? 2:18.
32.
でもね、はるかは何もかも失った私にとってたった一つの宝物だった。だからはるかとお別れに行った時、思わずこのペンダントをあげてしまったの。私の一番大切なものを持っていてほしかったから。はるか、私のせいで怖い思いさせてごめんね。カズマ、私まだやらなきゃいけないことが。
Yeah, this ending scene gets really emotional.
Okay. Feel free to outro whenever we're ready.
My name is DJ Fatso. This was Yakuza Kiwami. And we'll see you all for the next run. What are you running?
Octodad any % mobile.
Run Octodad any % mobile. We'll see you for that coming up next.
Watch this